I have every Amiibo from Mario Wonder and Mario Galaxy here with me today, and we are going to open up every single one, have a closer look, and then I'm going to give my final thoughts at the end. Make sure you stick to the end though, because I'm going to do a 360 view of each figure, so let's get into it. Alrighty guys, let's start with the Mario Wonder Amiibos, starting off with Poplin and Prince Florian. Alright, starting off here with Poplin and Prince Florian. This one's looking pretty good. Right off the bat, you can see there's so much more detail in these. I really like the textures. And I feel like this is a bit of an underrated one because you're getting two characters in one Amiibo. So you can see Prince Florian. One thing I really like about this, you can see on the top, he's got his parachute cap badge. That's a really nice little feature they added. I've seen a lot of disrespect online for the Poplins. I just recently played the Mario Wonder Switch 2 edition, and in the Toad Brigade, they had a new Poplin guy, and you could follow his journey. He had little journal entries in the game, so I thought that was pretty cool. It gave me a lot more respect for the Poplins. Same as the other Amiibos I looked at earlier, I really like the base. I think that's a really nice touch. Alright, next off we have Captain Toad and the Talking Flower. I'm surprised they did a Captain Toad Amiibo for Mario Wonder and just not for the actual Captain Toad game. Alright guys, so you can see close up Captain Toad here, you can see the Talking Flower. It's the same base as the Poplin. I really like the look of the headlight here because you can see there's depth inside, but it actually does look like glass. So that's a really nice feature they added. Also, you can see a lot of the texture on the clothes. You can see it on the headband. Even on the backpack, it looks really nice. Like you can see a lot of distinct textures. Talking Flower looks good, but overall, that's a really nice looking Amiibo as well. Alright, last Amiibo from Mario Wonder. We're looking at Elephant Mario. Alright guys, so here's a closer look at the Mario Amiibo. Similar texture to the clothing of Captain Toad. The paint job looks really good. I'm not seeing anything kind of funky. Yeah, really nice. I just wanted to show something quick that I've noticed with the Mario Wonder Amiibos. You can see everything's a smooth piece compared to, like, you can look at the Donkey Kong Bonanza Amiibo and you can see where they attached the limbs. And that was a pretty noticeable even for the Kirby ones too. So I really like that you don't see too much of the pieces connecting here. It all looks like one solid figure. I actually do like them having the same bases because you can tell, like from a distance, that these are all Mario Wonder Amiibos. Same thing with this one, like you know it's a distinct base, so you can tell obviously it's from Bonanza. Alright, so this is easily the best Amiibo from the Mario Wonder series, but I'm going to be real here. I see the internet's afraid to ask this question, but I'm not, so here it is. When do we get an Elephant Peach and Daisy Amiibo? Nintendo, you want to make some real money? Make an Elephant Peach and Elephant Daisy Amiibo and have them both squeezing down the same pipe. What? Charge $100. What the fuck? You'll never have to make it games again. You could just live off of selling those Amiibos. Let me know down below if you buy that Amiibo. Alright guys, so overall, I'm going to give these Amiibos an 8 out of 10. I definitely think they're getting better with each wave, and they're definitely having a lot more detail, which is good. But obviously the price point is going to be a big barrier of entry for people. Like, these ones I can say, like I can see being $30, but yeah, the next ones we're looking at might be a different story because we have the Mario Galaxy Amiibos that just came out recently. I don't even know if you can tell in the video, but these things are massive. Just to put this in perspective, here's the Donkey Kong Bonanza Amiibo. You can see the size is crazy. These are huge. These Amiibos are retailing at $49.99 Canadian, so they are definitely a hefty price, but we're going to open these up and see if they're worth it. Starting off with Rosalina. Alrighty guys, so we got this Amiibo out of the box. Immediately, the same thing I notice each time. There's so much detail and different textures. This is definitely more of a display item. Nice detail on the blanket. You can see the piece there, like that's what I mean. You can see it, the seam where it connects. But that's not too noticeable, especially if you have it on display like this. You can see the Lumas. There's a nice shiny coat on there. I like that. One thing I really like too is if you look at you can see the book there. That's the actual pages of the book in the game when you unlock the chapter. So that's a really nice little detail. Overall, guys, yeah, this is definitely impressive. But you'd have to be a big Rosalina fan to kind of want this anyway, or a big fan of Mario Galaxy. But definitely one of the best Amiibos they've ever made, just in terms of the size, the detail. Really fine details is really nice. Alright guys, so here is the Mario Galaxy Amiibo, Mario and Luma. First thing I'm noticing is that they got my boy Mario cuffed up, but that's not the first time that's happened to him. Anyway, let's get this open and have a closer look. Alright guys, so here's the Mario Galaxy Amiibo. Right off the bat, I really like the base of this. You can see he's on Gateway Galaxy. You can see all the stuff in the game. You can see little craters, the pipe, the little house there. You can kind of see it, but you can see the little details, even on the pathways and the house. That's really nice. You can see the cosmic swirl coming out of the launch star. Obviously, this is the same Luma that they had on the Rosalina one, but that makes sense for production reasons, just to make it easier. Overall, this is definitely the best Amiibo they've made. Alrighty guys, here's the final look at the Amiibos. Overall, I hate to say it, but I love them. I think they're great. I like the direction they're going with the Amiibos, but obviously the biggest barrier is going to be the price. If we can kind of meet in the middle and have this detail and just have a little bit of better pricing, I think 2026 is the year for Amiibo. I'm calling it right here. 2026 is going to be the year Amiibo pops off again. And to answer the question, are Amiibo worth it in 2026? It depends. If you're a big Nintendo fan, if you love the Mario Galaxy games, I'd say at least getting the Mario Amiibo is a great option. Even for Wonder, like you don't have to get all three, but if you're, it kind of depends on if you're a bigger fan of the Elephant Mario or Captain Toad. Alright, now that we got these Amiibo here, I'm going to grab my Switch 2 and we're going to see what these Amiibos do in game for each one. Alright guys, so I got Mario Wonder up for Switch 2. We're going to hit this. We're going to go to Amiibo. And first we're going to scan Elephant Mario, and you can see it gives us the Elephant Boy, so that's pretty cool. I guess it's handy if you're in the middle of a level and you suck ass. But for the Mario Wonder pros, like everybody else, yeah, you don't have to worry about it too much. Alright, let's try the Mario Galaxy Amiibo. Let's see what's cooking with this. Wow, okay, so you get the new ability from the DLC. You get the flower pot power, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's put on Mario Galaxy and see what the Amiibos do on there. So let's see what the Mario Galaxy Amiibo does for this. Star Bits. Alright, that's not great. I thought it would have been like maybe like a 1-up. Maybe the life mushroom. Alright, and we have the Elephant Mario going down. And Star Bits. Alrighty guys, and that's a video for today. Make sure you comment down below what videos you guys want to see next. And with that, I will see you next time. Peace.